Hi there, welcome to Yoga for Anxiety. My name is Amy and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Wellness Lounge here in Mission Bay in sunny San Diego. I'm very grateful to be here with you today and I thank you so much for joining me. Today in our practice, we are going to utilize the support of blocks. So if you have one block or a set, you'll probably want to have that on hand with you. If you do not, totally fine. You will still receive the full benefit of the stretch, receiving that peace of mind and that relaxation. So when it comes to anxiety or stress, unfortunately it's something that we all experience. Sometimes maybe a little too often to where it comes naturally in an everyday lifestyle. Resilience prospers when we can create control of these anxious feelings, maybe allowing ourselves to receive that peace of mind as we release tension that maybe we've been holding on to for quite some time. So today, that's exactly what I would like for you to focus on, creating control. We're going to create control of two things today, our mind and our breath. So let's go ahead and get started. To support a little bit more with deepening my practice and easing any anxious feelings I'm holding on to, I actually like to utilize aromatherapy with my yoga practice as well. So if you have your favorite aroma or essential oil that really just provides you with that calming effect, allow yourself to grab that oil or that aroma, place a drop in your hand. Here I have peppermint with me because the very fresh and crisp aroma of it just helps to ease my own personal anxious feelings and allows me to feel more open and more clear and even connected to the breath. If you don't have aromatherapy, that's okay. You're going to focus on your breath and allowing yourself to clear the mind in this moment. So here I'm going to just allow myself to hover my nose and embrace some of this aroma here. Allowing me to connect a little bit deeper with my breath. We're going to begin actually in Shavasana or corpse pose. So find your way to a nice, comfortable seat on your mat as we recline all the way down. Taking your time here, let's relax those shoulders into the mat. Maybe lift the tailbone up a little and letting yourself create a nice flat space to where that lower back meets the mat. Just ease the legs here, let them fall long. And first we're going to focus on creating control of our mind. So in this moment, just allow yourself to be at ease. Focus on clearing that mind. If any thoughts or distractions are coming to the forefront, that's okay. Take the moment to acknowledge them. Pass no judgment. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And on that exhale, releasing those distractions, letting them flow out and away and dissolve at a distance. You've already set your time aside for this practice today. So give yourself that respect to truly be present, to truly be here, connecting in this space, in this moment. And the second thing we'll create control of today is our breath. And these two go hand in hand with each other because sometimes when those thoughts or distractions come back or we're not able to be in the very moment, our breath is something that can help to bring us back to help to ground us in the here and in the now. So allow yourself to just tune into the breath, the rhythm of your breathing in this moment. We're going to bring our left hand to our heart and our right hand to rest upon the belly. As we connect with the breath here, I want you to exhale everything. Inhale fully, letting this breath root from the belly, feeling the belly expand, feeling that rise of the chest. And then exhale audibly, releasing. Great job. We're going to do 2 more strong cleansing breaths just like that. As you inhale, fill up. Feeling nice and full. Exhale everything. Great job. 1 more full breath. And exhale, open mouth, side out. Beautiful. On this next breath, we're going to seal the lips, bringing the tongue to the roof of the mouth, slightly constricting the back of the throat, and creating this soothing, oceanic sound with our breath. As we're inhaling and exhaling through the nose, this here is connecting us with our Ujjayi breath. This breath is very calming, very comforting to your own personal self. If at any time in our practice, maybe you're holding a pose and you're feeling a lot of that tension or tightness arising, it's okay to return to an open mouth exhale. And then allowing yourself eventually to connect back to your Ujjayi breath. Great job. Allow yourself to continue to build this soothing rhythm with your breath. And allow your breath today to angelically guide you throughout your practice. We're going to slowly release those palms down beside us, meeting the mat. We're going to engage the core here. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to tuck our pelvic bone in and then lift the knees up towards the chest and extend, fully extend those legs out. So now our soles of the feet are towards the ceiling, almost as if we're walking on the ceiling. This here is one of my absolute favorite relaxing poses. If you had a wall over here, it would be a little bit more support, of course, but having our legs or our feet elevated over the heart allows for blood to return to the heart. With this, our heart is able to receive this fresh flow of oxygen to pump to the brain. And in response to this, our brain then releases these relaxation signals throughout the body, helping to lower the heart rate and ease anxious feelings. This is absolutely one of my favorite poses here. We're going to add some movement here, connecting with the breath. You're going to inhale, point those toes towards the sky. And exhale, flex those toes towards the face. Great job. Feeling a really nice deep stretch here all along the back of the leg, rooting from that ankle, going all the way down to the glute or the sciatic. Inhale, point. And exhale, flex. Great job. One more time here. Really engage that core here. Inhale, point, and exhale, flex. Great job. We're going to bend those knees, bring them in towards the chest. Rocking side to side, just giving the lower back a mini massage here. Slowly finding stillness in your rocking, bringing those knees in closer towards the chest and allow yourself to rock back and forth now. Building some momentum here, maybe elongating the spine as well. And eventually build that momentum to pop yourself up onto your mat, coming to where your sits bones meet the mat along with your soles of the feet. Scooting back just a few inches as we extend those legs long towards the top of our mat. Let's keep a slight bend to the knees here. Flexing those toes towards the ceiling, we're going to come into our staff pose. I like to say maybe removing our meat from our seat. That way our sits bones are really allowing ourselves to feel rooted to the mat and grounded here in this very moment. Take a nice deep breath in, lengthening through the crown of the head. And exhale, begin to fold forward, hinging at the hips, just walking those hands towards the top of the mat. With a nice flat back here, still reaching towards that top of the mat. And when you get to a point of tension, really release or really connect to the breath in this moment. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, round that spine and allow yourself to push past that tension. Deepening the stretch a little bit more. This here, we're focusing on releasing any tightness or tension that we're holding here in the lower back. That's kind of what we're focusing on here with that nice bend to the knee and then slightly allowing our chest to meet the tops of our thighs. If your hands are to your feet, maybe giving yourself a nice little foot massage in this moment, expressing that gratitude for our feet as they carry and walk us so many places to explore, allowing ourselves to see these beautiful things that our world has to offer. Great job. One more breath here. Inhale, releasing as we rise up, just extending those legs out, bending the right knee. We're going to bring that right foot to the outside of the left knee. Coming into a little twist here. Let's inhale, send those arms up over the head, really reaching up, relaxing those shoulders from the earlobes. And exhale, slight twist to your right. That right arm is going to drop down to the base of the spine as the left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Engage the core here and allow yourself to really connect to that deep belly breath. Sometimes when we're in a twist, it can be a little bit challenging to still connect with that belly breath, but once again, slowing down the breath and allowing yourself to feel full and fresh. Great job. Taking our twists and steps here, gazing off to the right. If you'd like, you can stay here, but if you'd like to deepen, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, lengthening through the crown of our head, and then exhale, sending our gaze over that right shoulder. Great job. Maybe having to release some of those open mouth exhales as we're warming up the spine here. On that inhale, slowly releasing as you send those arms up over the head. Switching out the legs, that right leg goes long, bending at the left, bringing the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, slight twist to the left. That left hand drops to the base of the spine, and that right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Gazing to your left, being patient and mindful with your body and allowing yourself to just kind of be where you're at today. Instead of rushing yourself into some poses, just practice that patience and mindfulness with your body. We're going to do some really relaxing and deep stretches today. Allow yourself, if you already deepened on the other side, let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale, sending your gaze over that left shoulder. Twists are very supportive to our liver, which supports our body's natural detoxifying system. So when I'm in a twist, I like to think of myself as a sponge, just wringing out any toxins within me, any negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, anything that no longer serves me. Releasing on that inhale as you send those arms up over the head. Switching or extending that left leg long, reaching up with the hands. And exhale, staff pose, forward fold. Allowing yourself one more time to reach towards the feet. Inhale, slowly releasing as you rise up. We're going to come to a nice comfortable seat now on our sits bones. Maybe with our legs crossed, if that feels good to you. You may stay like this if you have blocks and would like a little bit more support. This is great as well to support us here, as we'll be holding this for a little bit for some good time here. So if you have blocks, you can allow those to go underneath of the knees, helping to support the hips here if you're feeling really tight in the hips. So here, let's take a nice deep breath in and rolling those shoulders up, back and down. Let them relax down the spine. We're going to focus on the neck for this area or for this moment, because when I think of where I relate anxiety or stress or tension, when I want to relate that to my body, most of the time, me personally, and majority of people, we tend to hold our stress and tension in our neck, our shoulders, our upper back, and our hip areas. So those are some areas today that we're going to target and focus on. Let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale your right ear to your right shoulder. Be gentle here with the body, just letting gravity work at its best here. Be mindful of where you're feeling a lot of this tightness. Maybe allowing yourself to deepen the stretch as you extend that left arm out to the side, drop it down towards the mat, and then walk it back just a little. This here now allows you to feel a little bit more of a deeper stretch in towards the back of the neck, connecting and linking to the shoulder area. Breathing all this tension away. And allow yourself, if you'd like, you can stay here. If you want to deepen once more, let's extend that right arm out and up and over, and allow the hand to rest upon the right ear, or the left ear, sorry. Just adding a little bit of good weight here. Great job. One more breath. Slowly releasing that hand from the head. Releasing the left arm forward. And then inhale your head to center. Coming back to our neutral pose. Go ahead and roll those shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. Just kind of doing a little counter stretch here. Since we haven't worked on our other side, but we're going to feed that balance right now. So let's allow those shoulders to relax down the spine. Inhale, breathing up, lengthening. And exhale that left ear to the left shoulder. Once again, letting gravity do its beautiful natural work here. And then extending that right arm out, dropping it down towards the mat and walking it back. Great job. While we're releasing tension that we're holding in our neck and shoulder area, I invite you to tap into a little bit of your imagination. And I want you to envision your breath swirling around your shoulder and neck area. Allow your breath as it's swirling to provide some ease, some comfort, and consoling to this area. Gather up all that tension that you're feeling here. Take a nice deep breath in. On that exhale, allow all that tension to just roll off of the shoulders. Allow yourself to deepen this as well as you extend that left arm out, up and over, and allow that hand to rest over the right ear. Nice deep exhales, really creating space here. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly releasing that hand from the head. Relaxing that right arm forward. And then inhale your head to center. Woo. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders up, back and down one more time. Beautiful. So now, with our legs crossed, let's go ahead and switch. However they are crossed, we're going to switch that. We're going to switch those legs. And this here allows us to create some balance within the body. So it's another thing we want to bring into the body is balance whenever we're considering evening anxiety or anxious feelings. Just imagine when you feel balanced, when your body feels aligned and good, you're feeling at ease a little bit more. So, creating healthy alignment within the hips and allowing ourselves to come back to a nice easy seat. Inhale, roll those shoulders up, back, letting them relax down the spine. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale to our seated Tadasana. Lowering the hands beside us, palms face forward. Radiating our fingers here. And Tadasana means mountain pose. So I like to think of myself even as a mountain, feeling that strength and stability as a mountain holds. Connecting with that breath, you're going to inhale, sending the arms up over the head for an upward salute. Let's relax those shoulders from the earlobes. Inhale, sending your gaze up. Exhale, slight back bend, just cactusing the arms, almost even making a W. We're going to slowly bring those elbows in towards the back of the rib cage. Great job. Inhale, upward salute. And exhale, slight back bend. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, upward salute. And exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, upward salute. And exhale, slight bend to the right. Let's first drop that right hand to the mat. I'll even move my blocks so you can see. We're going to drop that right hand to the mat. Inhale, reaching up with that left hand, and exhale, slight bend to the right. So just kind of tiptoe that right hand out as you bend, as you're bending to the right, and maybe allowing yourself to come to the forearm. Really feeling a nice deep stretch here in the side body. Creating space between those intercostal muscles. Great job. Inhale, slowly releasing. And switching out the arms. That left arm meets the mat. As we inhale, sending that right arm up over the head. And exhale, bending to the left. Great job. Inhale, releasing. And and allowing that right hand to meet the mat. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders up, back and down. We're gonna roll forward into a tabletop. Coming onto all fours here, allowing our joints to be stacked. And so our shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Spreading your fingers as wide as you can and allowing yourself to really feel firmly planted onto your mat, your hands. Gazing in between your hands, we're gonna tuck that pelvic bone in, engage the core, shift our weight over to the left hand, inhale, sending that right arm up high, maybe slightly trying to stack that right shoulder over the left. Inhale, reaching up, let's open up with a couple wrist circles here. And exhale, thread the needle, sending that right arm under the left and pulling it through. Allow your right ear to meet the mat. Releasing any tension. We don't want to hold that tension in the neck area. We've already worked on that. So just let your head rest upon the mat. And now we're working on releasing tension here in the shoulder area, in the mid-back or upper back. Deep breaths here. This is an area I like to even call our fire spot. We hold so much tension here, and sometimes it's hard to release that tension. Great job. Slowly releasing on that next breath as you engage the core. Inhale, lifting up, sending that right arm up for a counter stretch. And a couple wrist circles here in the opposite direction this time. Beautiful. Let that right hand meet the mat. Shifting our weight over to the right hand, we're going to inhale, send that left arm up high. Reaching up. A couple wrist circles here to open. And exhale, thread the needle, allowing that left hand to come under the right, pulling it through and letting that left ear meet the mat. Deep exhales here. Let that tension roll off. One more breath here. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly releasing, sending that left arm up for a nice little counter stretch. Wrist circles in the opposite direction this time. And then exhale that hand to meet your mat. We're going to tuck those back toes. Exhale to a downward facing dog, sending those hips up high towards the sky. Shifting your weight back. Trying to remove that weight from our shoulders as if like you were in a plank. You want that weight to be shifted back. Beautiful. Take a nice slight bend to the knees and allow yourself to walk your dog, pedaling your feet back and forth, very mindfully, just being aware of where you're feeling any tightness in the lower back, in the sciatic, hamstrings, anything. Beautiful. Slowly find stillness if you're walking your dog. We're going to heel toe those feet in a little bit closer. Inhale, three-legged dog, sending that right leg up high. We're going to square our hips to frame our mat. Flex the toes towards the earth. Inhale your heel a little higher. Great job. Exhale, low lunge, bringing that right foot to land in between the hands. We're going to drop that back knee. And then here, if you have blocks handy with you, allow your blocks to support you here. So your blocks are going to frame that right foot. First thing to check in your lunge is you want to make sure that you have, once again, that healthy alignment. So you want that knee stacked over the ankle. Great job. You should be feeling a forward force of motion in this lunge. Our chest is lifted, core engaged. Beautiful. If you do not have blocks, this is what you'll be doing then to help to support you. Tenting your fingers. So creating a nice little tent with your fingers and allowing them to support you as your chest is lifted and resisting it from dumping into that right knee. Beautiful. So if any of you have taken my studio classes, then you know I am a sucker for lunges. And so one of the main reasons for that is because I like to refer to our hips as our body's diary. We tend to dump and hold a lot of emotions in our hip area. So allow yourself, as we're working on our hips, to release some of those old stagnant emotions that no longer serve us. Allow yourself to welcome in more space for new energy, for new light, for new love. Beautiful. So now let's go ahead and deepen this lunge. We're going to flip those blocks vertically and then walk them back towards the hips. Should be really feeling it now. As our spine's a little more lifted with the support of our blocks. If you do not have blocks, then you would just be lightly resting the hands maybe on the knees or even at your heart center. Great job. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly send those arms up over the head. Reaching up. And exhale, slight back bend. Just once again, cactusing those arms, shining your heart towards the sky. And inhale, sending those arms up. Exhale, releasing the hands to meet the blocks. And then we're going to push back into a modified pyramid. I like to flip my blocks horizontally for this, kind of framing my right knee. We're extending that right leg, so it's pretty straight here. But the main thing is you want to flex those toes, either towards the ceiling or towards your face. This here is going to be a really nice, deep hamstring and sciatic stretch. So as those toes are flexed towards the ceiling, gazing down at your mat, take a nice deep breath in, lengthening through the crown of your head. And exhale, begin to hinge forward, bringing that nose towards the knee with a nice flat back. This is a pose here that I absolutely love, that kind of shows the connection and the power of our breath. So I like to think of our body as having these walls of tension that are built up. So depending on whatever pose we're in, we meet that wall of tension. The one thing that can push past that wall of tension is your breath. That's how powerful it is. So when you meet your wall of tension and you almost feel like you can't go any further, just take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, round that spine and bringing the nose a little closer towards that knee. Pushing past that wall of tension, breaking it down, not letting it defy who you are or stop you. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly releasing. We're going to rise up halfway and then scoot that left foot out towards the left edge of your mat, just maybe about 2 inches. Slowly allow yourself to recline back onto the sits bones. I'll move my blocks out of the way for this. And here, so my sits bones are now to my mat. And my left foot here, a lot of the times our foot, when the top of our foot meets the mat, a lot of the times the foot wants to go inward, a little bit more inverted. And so if you're able to, this can be something to work on. Once again, that alignment. If you are able to, you'll want to strive to have that big toe, heel, ankle, knee in alignment with the hip here. All right. So with that right leg long, flexing the toes towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, three-limbed forward fold. And so we're going to walk the hands towards the foot. And once again, allow yourself to be where you're at today. You'll meet that wall of tension and just breathe within it. Be patient with the body. Take time to breathe as you settle into a pose, and then allow yourself to connect deeper to the breath, pushing past that wall of tension and deepening your pose. Great job. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly releasing. As you rise up, we're going to roll forward into a runner's lunge. So your hands, have them tented beside you. Inhale, rising up, rolling forward, and heel-toeing that right foot to the edge of the mat, bringing that right hand onto the inside. Your palms are allowing you to, or feeling rooted here to the mat, and allowing your chest to feel lifted. If you have your blocks, this is also another great time to utilize them as well. Placing them underneath of your palms, giving you a little bit more of a lift. Great job. Really opening up the hips here. On that next breath, allow yourself to maybe deepen, taking a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, lowering down to your forearms. Take 2 grounding breaths here. Just really listening to your breath. Connect to that Ujjayi breathing. Great job. Returning the palms to the blocks, setting them off to the side, planting the hands firmly onto the mat. You're going to inhale, 3-legged dog, sending that right leg up high for a nice little counter stretch. Let's bend at the knee and do a couple knee circles here. Great job. Allow that foot to meet the mat. Coming to your downward dog, let's walk it out. Beautiful. Slowly finding stillness in your downward dog. Let's take 2 breaths here. One more breath. Great job. Heel-toeing those feet towards each other. Inhale, 3-legged dog, sending that left leg up high. Squaring the hips to the mat, pointing the toes or flexing the toes towards the earth. Inhale the heel a little higher, and exhale, low lunge. Bringing that left foot to land all the way in between the hands and lowering that right foot to the mat. Once again, if you used your blocks to support you on the first round, let them support you here as well. Breathing, opening up, creating space here in the right hip flexor. Allow yourself to release those open mouth exhales. Really letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. Great job. On that next breath, you're going to flip those blocks, walking them back towards the hips. 2 full breaths here. Great job. Slowly releasing the grips from your blocks, inhaling the hands up over the head. And exhale, slight back bend. Inhale up. And exhale, allow those hands to meet your block. You're going to push back into a modified pyramid. Straightening that left leg. Flexing the toes towards the ceiling, gazing down at your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hinging forward. Take this in steps. Be patient and kind with yourself. Beautiful. One more breath here. Let's inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly releasing as we rise up halfway. We're going to scoot that right foot 2 inches towards the right, and then recline all the way or lower all the way down to your mat, letting your sits bones meet the earth. Once again, checking in with your toe-heel alignment with the hip. Feeling rooted and grounded here. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Great job. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly releasing. Rising up. Tenting your hands. Pushing forward into a runner's lunge. Heel toeing that left foot towards the left edge of your mat. Left hand comes to the inside. Just connecting to the breath here, clearing the mind, focusing on yourself and your body and your breath. If you'd like to deepen, take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale, slowly lowering down towards those forearms. One more grounding breath here. And inhale, slowly rising up, planting the hands, tucking the back toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog, sending that left leg up high for a nice little counter stretch. Bend at the knee and open up with some knee circles here. Nice little counter stretch here. Let that foot meet the mat. Take a full deep breath in your downward dog, maybe even walking it out a little. Great job. Finding stillness in your downward dog. This is our last chance here to deepen it a little bit more. So let's inhale, rising up onto our tippy toes. And then exhale. Bringing those heels a little closer towards the mat. Beautiful. We're going to release those knees to the earth. Swing the legs out from under you. And then coming towards the top of our mat. Extending the legs long. Coming once more into a staff pose. We introduced this twice at the beginning of the stretch, and now that we've allowed ourselves to warm up the body, create more space here in the hips and the back. Allow yourself to return to this pose and maybe see if you can reach a little bit farther here. So let's inhale, send those arms up over the head. And exhale, fold forward. If you'd like, you can keep that slight bend to the knees. Beautiful. Inhaling, slowly releasing. We're going to extend those arms out in front of us. Take a nice deep breath in. And as we recline all the way down to our mat, our goal is try to keep those heels planted and rooted onto our mat. C-shaping that spine. Great job. When you meet the mat, let's go ahead and bring those knees into the chest. Just rocking side to side. Beautiful. Find stillness in your rocking. Extend that left leg long onto the mat, and you're going to hug the right knee in to the right shoulder. Gripping on to that knee with the left hand, allow yourself to extend the right arm out to a 90-degree angle. Take a nice deep breath in, really hugging that knee. And exhale, supine twist, sending that right knee to cross over the body, slowly lowering down towards the left side. Deep exhale here with this twist. This is going to be our last twist before Shavasana. So allow yourself or give yourself this moment to truly release any more stress or tension or anxieties that we've been holding on to. Allow yourself to just breathe those out. Detox the body. Great job. If you want to complete your twist, you're going to send your gaze towards the right. Take one full more breath here. Great job. Inhale, slowly releasing, bringing that right knee to center. We're going to switch out the legs so that right leg goes long and the left knee comes into the left shoulder. Extending the left arm out to a 90-degree angle. Inhale. And exhale, supine twist. Sending the left knee to cross over the body and slowly lowering down towards the right side. If you'd like to complete your twist, sending your gaze to the left. Inhaling, slowly releasing as you send that left knee to center. We're going to bring that right knee in to meet the left and allow yourself to rock side to side, just giving yourself a nice little lower back massage. Finding stillness in your rocking. Allow yourself to reach for those inner arches of the feet, coming into a happy baby, allowing the ankles to stack over the knees, those knees to open up wide. You would like your tailbone to kind of stay rooted onto the mat. So if you notice your tailbone's a little lifted in your happy baby, then allow yourself to peace finger your big toe. So just wrapping your index and your middle fingers around your big toe, and allow yourself to maybe bring movement to your happy baby. Rocking side to side, extending one leg at a time, doing whatever feels good to you. But whatever it is that you do in this pose, it is called Happy Baby for a reason, so give yourself a big smile upon your face. Thank yourself today. for providing yourself with this peace of mind, with this relaxation. Thank yourself for being here in this very moment. We're going to slowly guide those knees in towards the chest. Allow those arms to wrap around the knees, tucking the chin in towards the knees. Give yourself a big hug here, filled with the love, grace, and gratitude that you truly deserve for showing up for yourself today. Take a beautiful breath in. And exhale, release your body into Shavasana. Allow those legs to fall long, those arms to be wide. Relax those shoulders to the mat, letting them melt into the earth. Relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth, creating a smooth flow of breath throughout the lungs and the body. Allow yourself here to scan through the body, just seeing maybe where you're maybe still holding on to some tension. Connect deeper here with the breath in this very moment. And allow your breath to flow throughout your body freely, naturally, and effortlessly, gracing every inch of your body, every cell within that inch, providing it with the comfort and consoling that you truly deserve. Take this moment for yourself. Rest your mind. Let it be at ease. And just breathe. Today and every day, I invite you to continue to consciously explore your breath and the power and transformative effect it has upon your emotions, your mental clarity, and your energy levels. If you are able to take a longer Shavasana, feel free to let yourself just be and rest in this moment. Provide your body with that peace, that that relaxation that you truly deserve and need in this moment. I thank you all so much for joining me today. Namaste.